Welcome back, Renegades. Today we got some gameplay with Black Yellow Luffy versus Purple Luffy in the OP09 meta. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe if you like the content. Your friends may too. Let's get into it. So we choose to go second here. I don't know if that's the correct play or not with Black Yellow Luffy. We want to get to 10 Dawn first, I guess. My math might be off on that theory, but so they're gonna play out a law, getting a Zorojuro. We're gonna play out a search event, getting a Luffy. Gonna use the other search event in hand to get Little Sabo. So now we have Little Sabo, Big Sabo, Little Loopy, Big Loopy. So the opponent was gonna swing there and they realized it's not a good idea. Passing it back, we got a Kuzan, drawing into a Gecko and a Rago. Opponent's gonna take a life here to get a Dawn to play out their 7-drop Sanji so they can rest our Kuzan and pressure it. We're just gonna let them have it. So we're at 6 Dawn here. Gonna deploy a Kuzan, getting another card to hand. Putting 2 on leader and just gonna pressure 7. Go 7 into life here. So they're gonna counter out. So we got quite a bit of Luffys in hand. 3 Rocket Luffys, a Gecko, Little and Big Sabo, Little Luffy, and a Rago. So here they're going to play out their 5-drop Eustace Kid and a Zorojoro. They're ramping pretty good. And they got a Usahachi, a 2K for them. So they're going to play out a Flampy, taking a top life, drawing a card. Just getting some life to help us get closer to getting on our leader effect. Pulling out Sabo, drawing 2, trashing 2, and then just pressuring 7 back into life with our leader. They're going to counter with their blocker. Then we're going to go 5, giving the -3 to the Sanji. They're going to counter out. We just pass it back. Opponent's sitting at 2 life, we're at 3 life. Here they're going to play out the Usahachi to rest our blocker. And they're going to go 6 into it. We're going to let them have it. They're going to go 6 here. We're going to give them a 2K on that one to cover this Kuzan. 7 into 5 into the Kuzan again. They can have it. So they played out a Luffy Toro, trashing Usahachi, and then playing out their Sangoro, which is a common play for Purple Luffy. We're at 10 Dawn now. We still have 3 life, so we're not really able to. Usually we are at 0 life by the time we get to the 10 Dawn turn, but we are not. So we have a Hiyori in hand as well. We have a Rago. So we're going to play out the Hiyori, taking a life, and then putting one of the Loopies. We're going to put the Loopy that can trash life to give 2K power boost. This gives our leader 2K for rotation. We're debating here how low we want to go in life, because they could pressure us for game next turn. And we don't have a lot to protect ourselves with. So they have the 6K blocker with the Eustace Kid. So we're debating how we want to pressure here. But we're going to play out the Flampy, taking another life, drawing a card. And deploy out the Nami blocker, just to give us a little bit more protection. Going to trash that last life here. And now we can use our leader effect to put a couple cards into life. We put up the Rocket Luffys because we have an extra one in hand, and if we have to take the hits, then that's fine. We don't want to give up the Sabo too early in our life. So we're going to go 9 into their Sanji. They're going to just counter out with a Gum Gum Giant and a Usahachi. Passing it back over to the opponent. Yeah, we've got a lot of 1Ks. We don't have any real 2Ks in hand. We've been playing a lot of them out to kind of get our life down a little bit, which is like the one downside to Black Yellow Luffy. So we can go 7 into 7. We're just going to give him a 1K here. Like I was saying, the downfall about like when your opponent doesn't want to hit your go after your life, you got to use your 2Ks to take life, which isn't a good time. So they went 7 again into life. We just gave them another 1K. If they're going to keep chipping 7, we're doing all right. So they're going to rest our blocker with the Usahachi, and then they're going to pressure the blocker, which they're going to get. So they still have technically 3 swings. So here they're going to go 9 into 7 here. We're just going to give that to them. So we do lose a Rocket Loopy to the bottom of the deck. And they have a Loopy Taro. Looks like they took a life here to get it on. So they're going to go 8 into 7 here. We're going to give them 2 1Ks. Because we still have the Loopy Taro swing coming, which they don't take. They scoop it up. Okay. So they had like 2K worth of counter in hand and a 1K coming in life. They used their blocker. So we would have definitely been able to pressure here. They only had 2K worth of counter, 2, 3. We had a Gecko in hand. So we would have deployed a Gecko, got the little kids, used our Luffy on field to trash that last Luffy to our trash, bringing back another Luffy and Sabo, doing that whole combo thing, putting our leader up to like an 11K, and we would have pressured 8 with the first swing, with the rocket or with the Luffy, and then finished him off with leader there. So good game, opponent. Make sure you guys like, subscribe. We'll catch you guys in the next one.